Discuss three. Yes. So first we have to introduce yourself. My name is Wang Qinyang. Page number is 195696. Yes.
Okay, hi everyone and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Sabrina binti Adam. Matrix number 201926.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Durrani Hashim, matrix number 200824.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Arif Fikri. My matric number is 200326.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Adli bin Abdul Rahman. My matrix number is 201850.
Hi, good evening everyone. So my name is Tansha and my matric number is 204656.
Hi everyone, my name is Nur Izani Alia binti Zainal Alamsyah. My matrix number is 202756.
Hi everyone, my name is Siti Aisyah and my matrix number is 201083.
Hi, my name is Putri Nurizaratul Safira binti Megat Rusli. My matrix number is 201816.
Hi, my name is Raisa Rahma Fauzi. My matric number is 200462.
Hi, hello everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Aura and my matric number is 204451. So we have to start to introduce the movie you like to record. So for me, I first want to introduce a movie. It's named The Spider Away. It's by famous director Miyazaki. This movie includes a girl, a 10 years girl, Chihiro, moved from the city to the country with his parents. They just did not expect to move on the way. A family accident. They enter the strange world of the owner of soup house, where the people who don't work are turned to the animals. Chihiro's mother and dad become a pig because of the greed. Chihiro, in order to save his mother and dad, experienced a lot of suffering. In the parade, he made the white dragon, a smart and cold teenagers, which is the white dragon. After experiencing a lot of things, Chihiro family finally received his mother and dad. Save the white dragon. Okay, it's the whole story. So who want to be next?
Okay, the next movie that I would like to suggest. Okay, the next movie that I would like to suggest is under genre fantasy. The title of the movie is The Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Okay, this movie I have watched it twice. I love this movie because it is the sequence after Harry Potter. If you guys have watched Harry Potter, you knew that there is a part when Harry was reading a book and the character is Newt Scamander. So in this movie, The Fantastic Beasts, it is story before the era of Harry Potter. And what's best is because this movie is the original book is also written by J.K. Rowling, the famous writer for the Harry Potter. So for the synopsis of this movie, the main character is a man called Newt Scamander. He really loves animals, but the animals in their time is not like our animals. The animals are weird and they are strong. So in this movie, he traveled to New York City alone. He wants to add his collection of animals because he really loves them, and raise them in his farm. His farm is a magic farm. So when he goes to New York, he goes to New York alone. So when he go there, he met a man, and the man is no match. No match. No match is short form for no magic people. So when he go there, he swept the suitcase, and the man is borrowing a loan from the bank, and the suitcase of the man contain donuts, but his suitcase contain the way to go to his farm. So when they swept the suitcase, they realize it, and from there they get to know each other. Beside that, in this movie also there is a story about no match hate people who has magic, so they have demonstration. So from the movie and the sequence after that, you realize their relationship, and he found his lover and something like that. So you guys need to watch. Thank you.
Next, I would like to suggest a fantasy movie, which is Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is a surgical specialist. He was success in him career job. He one day he had accident at mountain, and him hand was broken. His hand cannot move, so he cannot do surgical surgery. So his job was lost because of his hand. He find the medicine to cure his hand, but cannot find it. One day he found the powerful of wizard. The powerful wizard will want to help him. So Dr. Stevenson learn how to get the power to recover his hand. So when he learned the power, he also learned the power of stone. He can undo the time and fast the time. But has an evil power want to attack the earth. He is responsibility to save the world, because the powerful of wizard has died. So he and again have to save the world. That's all synopsis for this movie.
I like to hello, good afternoon. I like to suggest one kind of old movie, genre comedy. It's called as School of Rock. School of this movie is starring by Jack Black as a Dewey Finn. For the synopsis, Jack Black or Dewey Finn is a guitarist. He play guitar in one band, and then one day he realized that he has been replaced with another guitarist named Spider. So he became angry, and he lost his job. And then what happened? His friend Ned got call from the principal of Horace Green from the Horace Green, where the principal asked Ned to become the substitute teacher at that school. Horace Green is one kind of elite school that has been
famous for the academics.
Famous in
academics.
Academy. And then what happened? Dwayne answer the call, and then because he desperate to get money, he accept the offer, even though he is not the right person. And then what happened when at the first day he become the teacher at that school, he did not do anything and just did not do anything. And then all the student in that class become don't know what to do, and then they did not learn anything. And then one day, Duefin learn here his student play some instrument play some instrument, and he become excited and he want to teach that student and create a new band. And then what happened, Duefin has at that school they cannot play instrument like rock, like that genre. And then what happened, Duefin teach his student secretly, and then he make he do many things to avoid get catch by the principal. And then what happened at the end of the story, Duefin and his band want to do the performance at the big stage. And then what happened, at that time the registry are already closed. So what Duefin do is he asked one of his students to act like a sick person and ask for the sympathy by the registry person. And then they got, and then they perform their performance. They already
then that's a little bit cynicism.
they get accepted. They get accepted, and then they become famous. I think that's all from me.
Okay, the video that I would like to suggest is Catch Me If You Can, starring Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio is playing the role of Frank Abagnale. Frank Abagnale is famous for stealing money and con. Frank Abagnale, he ran away from home when he was young. I don't know exactly how old he is, but when he runs out of money, he begins relying on confidence scams to get by. Soon, Frank's cons increased, and he even impersonated a pilot. He forged the airline's payroll checks and succeeds in stealing over $2.8 million. Soon, he began to impersonate lawyers and doctors. So the movie, then in the end of the movie, he surrendered himself at Europe. I don't know, at his mother hometown, I think. Then he surrendered himself to Carl, an FBI agent. An FBI agent that was leading his case and following his tracks. Frank Abagnale was so famous that he was wanted all over the world for forging checks. At the end, Frank Abagnale was sentenced to prison 12 years, but cut short because he was helping the FBI to what? No. He was helping the FBI to solve case like him, forging checks. He was helping the FBI identify the forged checks. That's a little bit of synopsis for this movie.
Okay, so my movie, the movie I'm going to talk about is Life of Pi. I'm sure most of you have watched it. It's quite famous. And then this, I would summarize it as short as possible. So this movie, they have the family from India. They have a zoo in India, back in India. So they somehow faced some problems, and then they had to sell the zoo, and then they wanted to stay somewhere far from India, which is Canada. So when they were traveling, they sell all their animals, most of their animals, and then they had some of the animals with them. So they were sailing in ship, like a big ship, and then one day they had like huge thunderstorm and all that, and then the family, everyone passed away. The only human survivor was Pai Patel. He was the main character. So other than Pai, it was the tiger, the orangutan, and the hyena, and there was also zebra, if I'm not mistaken. So those are the group of, I can't say people, they were people and animals as well. So it was basically how he survived on water, not weeks, it was months, and then how he survived with an tiger on board. So somehow he managed to survive, and this story at the end, he will be telling his story to a writer so that he can write a book about it. That's all.
This is a true story.
No, it's not a true story.
Fiction.
Yeah, it's a fiction story, but a very interesting story.
Okay, I would like to talk about last week movie that I suggest, which is Coco movie. I think I don't want to talk about the synopsis because last week I just talked about the synopsis. So, if just for everyone information, the movie is about Miguel who is 12 years old that accidentally transport to the land of death. Okay, I would like to talk about some of the lessons in the movie, so everyone would like to watch the movie lah. First is do what you believe in, same as believe in yourself, which is Miguel wanted to play music because it created harmony between people and happiness through entertainment. But his family don't love music, just you guys know, which I also talked about it last week, because they don't like the music because the great grandfather of Miguel left his great grandmother because of music. So but Miguel just do what he believe, which is he just play the music without his family permission, and go to the land of death to ask help from his great grandfather to
go to the living and play music.
To play music. Next is forgive before it's too late, which is Imelda, Miguel great grandmother, who just been left by his husband. Didn't forgive his husband for long time until his daughter, her daughter, her granddaughter, her great granddaughter don't like music because just one person. Next is don't judge someone by their position, which is the great grandfather is not Ernesto de la Cruz, but it is Hector. But Miguel didn't believe because he think Hector is quite
Strange.
Strange and poor. So, but at the end, it is Hector who is his great grandfather, not Ernesto de la Cruz. So that's all from me.
Let me add something in Izani suggestion, because I also suggest Coco last week, and this week I also want to suggest Coco. There's other few reasons why we should watch Coco. First, because it is very it's a musically story. It's very fun. For each chapter in the movie, they have music, different music, and other things is it teach us the importance of life. So, another thing is, it actually a very good movie because it is very hard for a cartoonist or
Animated.
animation animator for animator to make a skeleton to have facial expression, but this movie has won an award for that, so it's a very good quality movie. That's all from me.
Okay, so I want to suggest a supernatural horror film, which is The Conjuring 2. So it is a sequel from Conjuring 1 back in 2013, and the main cast is still the same, which is Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga, and they as paranormal investigators. So basically, there was an incident in Amityville where someone killed his entire family. So like the house is haunted. So the main cast, which is Lorraine and Ed, the paranormal investigators, they went there and to solve the mystery. Because no one knows the actual killer and how does the murder happens. Then Lorraine, who can see like things, she went to the basement and encountered a demonic nun figure. And in the next year, a new family like moved into that house, and the second oldest of the 4 children, with his Janet, she played a Ouija board, the like that's spirited board. Then after she played that, the entire family gets like haunted. Like Janet starts to sleepwalk and starts to get angry like an elderly man. Then when the entire family gets haunted, they went to search for help from their neighbors, and the Lorraine and Ed and the media tried to interview them. But then when the media tried to interview, someone got possessed, and so they reached the Warrens. So like, if you want to know the ending, you have to watch it.
Okay, the movie that I suggest is Pursuit of Happiness. This is the true story behind every successful man, behind every dad who dreamed a better life for his son. This movie is really an inspiration to all those who hard work for a job and for those who lead a simple journey lifestyle. Okay. In The Pursuit of Happiness, Chris Gardner is full of depth and hope, where his wife Linda is unpleasant and always furious. Chris then had an opportunity to become a stock and broker, but first he has to face a grueling internship, which means no pay. Gardner and his son Christopher had to endure many hardships throughout the movie, including living on the street and shelter. Chris' wife Linda worked double shift doing hotel laundry in order to get by. However, Linda then left Chris and her find to go find a better paying job in New York. As Gardner strives to financially support his son, he becomes evicted from his apartment, forced to live on the street with his son. Gardner struggled to find a steady job. Despite Chris' financial risk, he tenaciously worked hard to find a well-paying job provided he has his son. Okay, that's all from me.
Yeah, I want to share with the guys about the movie Black Swan. First, I want to share with its words. It has gained some words. For example, the 83rd Academic Oscar Awards and consists of the best film director actress for Natalie Portman, and also the best photography, and also many more various awards. Black Swan is a thriller directed by Darren Aronofsky, starring Natalie Portman and Vincent Cassel. She played ballerina Nina. She lived with her mother, and her mother was very stubborn. And also, originally, her mother was a ballerina, and now she hasn't no longer dance. And she wants her daughter to make a difference in dance. So she practiced suffocating discipline of her daughter. And also, Nina's ballet is going to rehearse Swan Lake, and the director Thomas is also preparing to replace the original chief ballerina Bess, using Nina as the premier performer for this new season. Nina is his first choice, but not only the choice. Nina has a strong competitor. A ballerina called Lily impressed Thomas with her own performance. The Swan Lake has two has two actresses. One plays the Black Swan and one plays the White Swan. Nina plays the White Swan is very respectable, but his Black Swan is not as good as Lily. And also he wants to she meets the director, and the director sees the opportunity to kiss her, and she strongly to reject him. As a result, the director actually chose her. But the teammate suspected that she relied on the appearance. In the powerful psychological suggestion, she seems to also slide to the role of the Black Swan. I think the performance is the perfection of fire and magical is also true and false. From the beginning to the end, the film is filled with dark tones. It's very shocking and very depressing. Both the soundtrack and photography are extremely attractive to the audience. And Natalie Portman subverted the past and gives her wonderful performance. So I recommended it. Okay.
Okay, so like two of our friends have recommended Coco since the last few weeks. So what if we just watch Coco because it looks fun, and try a new genre of the movie because we have watched romance movie before. So this is an animated movie. So what do you guys think?
Okay, I totally agree.
Okay, so when are our next meeting?
I suggest weekend.
Saturday or Sunday?
Weekend.
I'm free on Saturday.
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 Saturday will be better.
Where?
What time?
What time and where?
Time